Yeah, stealing's for squares. What's up, folks? Welcome back to Crossover Games. Back to some more The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. We just got through it interrogating Knuckles and seeing what was going on with him and his punching issues. We got a couple of clues that's going to lead us to the next car, and we have more people that we need to investigate. If you haven't watched the first one, I suggest you could watch it so I don't really not glaze over details, but giving you a second to just like this video, save it for later and come back. Watch the first one. Now that you're back, look, somebody got Sonic. I don't know who, but we're gonna figure this out. And we have Tails as the detective, and I see no better person to ally with. But without further ado, let's get this show on the road. Ready to mosey down to the next car? You got it, partner. Onwards. Alright, who's the next car? Oh, not the Chow. The library car. So if I remember correctly, SPO and Vector should be in here. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Everyone's favorite journal reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Already? Before you go, SPO and I wanted to give you your presents. My presents? You're both too sweet, thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Want to join us finding clues? Flattered, but at the pace you two are going, Sonic's murderer would never get found. Oh, she's confident. She must have something up her sleeve. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick. But how are you going to leave? The door to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? The birthday girl has a master key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye. Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And I'm here to ask if anyone's hungry or just making sure things go well. You know what? I'm the chef. Starved? I'd kill for a chicken parmesan right about now. Maybe kill isn't the right language to use right now. Yeah, Vector. We don't kill for chicken parmesan around here. I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. And I'm SPO, the poet. Poetry. A resonant message from poet to reader meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? Sure. Teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La la la, la dee 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 dee. Tails, you gotta stop doing this. Was that it? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. We're here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car? Oh, sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car, where Amy told me and SPO to stay. I promptly picked up a book. I promptly picked up a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yep. Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick stain on a cup at the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way," at the brochure standing over there. but she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. I'm wondering what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car, then entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car, where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Sonic Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car, again locking the door behind him, then returned to the lounge car, where he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car, who was stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it all right. We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. All these locked doors. It seems Vector or Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna pick around and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. And if you'd like to be serenaded with a poem, I got you covered too. Thanks, guys. The alibi seems solid enough, but we still need to search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they're saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reason for leaving this post and determine Espio was actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. Alright, first, fancy a poem. Can I get a poem about space? I made it to space with my beloved antique vase, but a mistake in my haste dropped the vase from my embrace. So my antique I must now replace. What caused you to drop the vase? Don't read too deeply, it's just a poem. He hasn't thought it through, has he? How about a poem about trains? Locomotive in motion. I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there's my lotion. You're gonna go far, Espio. Thanks. I actually like that one, huh? Can I take your order? I have a poem about this. My starved stomach babbled, though I ignored the grumbling tummy. But the eggs I received are scrambled when I asked for my eggs sunny. Oh wow, we don't serve eggs on trains though. My talent is wasted on you lot. Dang! Okay, Vector. Did you bring me any meat to chop? I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. You actually tried to bring a knife on the train? I'm a man of authenticity, Tails. Without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher. I think if you had a knife on you, we definitely think you were the murderer. But what if I hid the knife? The brain cells on this one, y'all. Love it. Love to see it. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. Okay, so he said the same thing. Alright, can I take your order? Oh yes, please, I'm starved. Actually, I'm off duty at the moment. The murder mystery is more important. And why would you show the menu to me? Come on, why would you tease him like that? And here I thought I could trust you. You made a fool of me. Look, you made him a fool. Come on, smooth this over. No, I'm the fool. Yeah. I smooth things over, but with what cost? Alright then. So what we got here? Start from left to right. A child hangs precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there." Wow, I really needed to see this. You good, Tails? This little child's hanging there, refusing to use his wings to fly to safety, because choosing the hard way is the most rewarding. That's beautiful. If this child can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too. There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster. Right? You know, I wouldn't be surprised. Ooh, brochures. There are travel destinations here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh! Look at this. There's a couple of maps here. There seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. Okay, we got the map. Should we take this brochure about a cave too? Look, there's stalactites. Nah, leave it. Dang. Yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves. What are you? So many books on the ground. Wish we had time to pick them all up. I sadly have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked by the train speeding up, but Rouge pulled a lot of these out too, searching for something. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creasing. They're opening too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. Yes, he does. Poor Tails. Shadow supposedly walked to the library car before going into the saloon car? When Shadow left the library car, he locked this door on his way out. There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? Yeah, I do believe we should. Shadow's lock is in the inventory. Okay, here comes the hand. Oh, poor thing. That arm is really struggling cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. I'm just saying. Let's just leave it alone, do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. Okay, we got a table. Let's just take a pause and sit for a second. These chairs are very comfy, so plush. Puts me right in the mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes a bit. No, don't fall asleep. There's been a murder, remember? If I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time. How many rings would you have? Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. I hate to say it, but there's nothing here. I really thought there'd be something there. Are you sad that there was nothing in the trash bin? No, I'm alright. Yeah. I'm sure. I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash bin we find. You really think so? Yeah. We just gotta stay optimistic. Yeah, okay. These trash bins hide a secret. I'm sure of it. You're pretty unconventional, but I like that. Was that supposed to be a compliment? He's insulting my intelligence. A globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd love to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia, if you've ever been there. I have actually. If you ever visited, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Prickle. He'll tell you everything around the area. About the area, Makes one scrumptious sandwich. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. This group knows everyone and has been everywhere, haven't they? Everywhere and beyond. Oh, what's this? This is bright red book. Oh, yuck. This reeks of the evil scientist, Dr. Eggman. Yep, this is Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. Man has a autobiography and recipe book? You know, at least he got a backup plan. What kind of recipes? Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird this is even here. Maybe people just appreciate an omelet. You may not be wrong. You're like, hey, if I can't rule the world, at least I can rule the kitchen. Wow, I wish I could stop and look at all these books. But Sonic needs me, no time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. You're scavenging through all the book titles excitingly. It's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order, but this one. It's the user guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make a note of this. Alright, I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Vector and SPL to find out what really happened. Not gonna lie, I'm a little lost here, so we're just gonna have to see what happens. Alright. So, the two of you don't believe us, eh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. We're about to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if Espio really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to present evidence if Oh, that's easy, I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remember the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out. It seems to line up with the information we gathered from Knuckles. Did that bring our attention to you, SBO? Rouge entered the library car, found something, then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was. Once SBO starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. Must have been a good read. What was the book? Oh, he's not saying? Okay. Okay, SBO. SBO doesn't owe you that, detective. Let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what that book might be. Could you help me out? Alright, what book do we think SBO may have been reading? Well, this is the only book that I have, so... The Mirage Express Manual. A manual? You think SBO was reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? Alright. Yeah, I forgot. Oh, it's 4 rows this time. Oh. Oh? Oh! We were both gasping. I knew it! Alright, let's try this again. Interesting. So now we got 4 rows. Alright, we good. We good, we good, we good. They're starting to make these a little bit longer now. There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone at the very least picked the manual up and put it back in the incorrect place. Oh, you're nervous now. Okay. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, SBO. Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like... Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, SBO. A butcher and a poet. Friendship can form anywhere. That is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual, if you don't mind. Would you ask SBO some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz SBO about the manual to prove he was reading it. Which page should I quiz him on? Dang, I don't even know what these pages could be. The fact that it's 362, you know what? You really gotta know somebody's reading it if they got to the end. Just saying. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself. Though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like SBO aced that question. Cross on him with another one. Okay. Page 89. What is the Mirage Express cancellation policy? No refunds, and you'll be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65. Dang. Last one. Let's see if SBO can go 3 for 3. Alright, we got 56. I think that first one was like 370 something. So let's try 402. You definitely can't know what's on 402. What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system that works in tandem with the conductor to ensure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? Seems like it. Totally, it's why you were able to retain all this information so quickly. A poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. You clearly read the manual. Those answers feel too specific to be guesses. And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that? Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? You have to admit though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly, that's very impressive. No, I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate, despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I guess SBO, is that true? Vector was the only one to see you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back it up. He always puts me on the spot. Okay, I have a piece of evidence linked to someone who also saw SBO reading. Oh, talking about the library map? I think, right? Let's see what the hell is that. Wait. Shadow's lock? Oh, because Shadow was going to and from. Please pray tell, what does that have to do with anything? Let's get our argument together. I mean, let's get this minigame together. Alright, I'm gonna have to do this. Ooh. So I'm saying, oh, they're getting faster. Oh no. Woo. Alright, we're good. Nice. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't a high score log. The Crocs are natural gamers. Get this man on y'all team. SBO said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentioned that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, SBO was fully seated reading its book for a good while at this point. No, Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car, so there's absolutely no way Shadow and SBO didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. You telling me the sound of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see, I can sense SBO's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then in that moment, were you really in the library car at all? But how would SBO leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw SBO in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Crossroad. One that I would love SBO to solve. You gotta believe me. That cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved with my book, I didn't notice Shadow pass back through the library car, honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, SBO. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? Come on now. I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's on to something, but I don't see it. Was SBO simply sitting reading, or did he somehow vanish to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? Defend SBO or join Tails? He might have not just been in the library car at all. Maybe. But we need answers though. Okay, that's always on to something. My favorite and beloved employee, please protect the passengers aboard this train. That was taken care of. If you fail, the lawsuits will be torturous. Don't allow such an old feeble soul to get sued. Dang! It's just a train, man. I have to make sure I have to speak up. Tails, we have a piece of evidence that can answer all our problems. Alright, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and SBO couldn't have seen one another? Okay, now that is the library map. Alright, now let's get my thoughts in order. And I'll play this next mini game. Nope. Oh no. Oh. I didn't see how many I lost. Alright, we good. Alright, we good. Sheesh. Yeah, they're kind of picking up on you. The library map? Oh, I see. See the exits? They're right across from one another, a straight path. If Shadow walked down this straight path, there's a way SPO and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you have to point it out. Where exactly on the map you mean? Where could SPO have been for Shadow to not see him? Interesting, that's where I was sitting reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, SPO was in the same spot. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and SPO couldn't have seen one another from this spot because the bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen SPO or vice versa. It makes a lot of sense. Why you never mentioned Shadow's return, SPO? There's just no way you could have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping, despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions. We did it. Another pair of alibi. It's validated. Nice. Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge and especially Shadow. Oh, it seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have kept it open when she passed through earlier. Then that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and SPO. Give 'em heck! And if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. A murderer is on the loose, while doors keep getting locked. Tick-tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, let's see what's next. Coming. Alright, I think that's pretty much it. May the breeze drift you towards success. A one-sentence poem for you. Are italics enough to qualify as a poem? Dang. Bring me any meat to slice up? Nah, I'm not sure we will actually. Your loss. You sure you don't want to stay and look at all the great books a little longer? The mystery calls, Tails. Okay, the investigation continues. Alright, we got 3 more people. Why does that child have a mustache on? Oh, this stuff's getting heavy. I've done what I don't need. Rouge, there you are. We have a lot to say to you. We visited every train car so far, and everyone said they've seen you wandering about. It's high time you told us why. My. Talk about a warm welcome. Quick to the point, aren't you, darling? And I see you brought the microwave master with you. Oh, please, don't let that be my legacy. Tails is right. Folks have brought you up a lot. Care to explain? Tell him, Rouge. We're gonna need the help. Blaze? Alright. I've been hunting for a treasure rumored to be stored here on the train. Treasure? They certainly didn't tell me about treasure in the interview. Since I'm part business tycoon, part purveyor of fine collectibles, I knew I had to find it. Tell them what it is, Rouge. Alright, well, it's a Fabergé Chaos Egg. A Fabergé Chaos Egg? Okay. Chow egg, not Chaos Egg, excuse me. A Fabergé Chow Egg. Okay. A Fabergé. I don't know. Wow, that sounds extravagant. But please tell me you accepted Amy's birthday invite only to find that egg. A woman can have multiple goals. I gave Amy her birthday present already, so everything's well taken care of. She wrote me in on the hunt immediately. I stayed here while she searched the train cars for clues. I deduced that the chow egg is here, in this train car, locked in a safe. Wait, so the treasure is real? It's actually here? I want treasure. And what did you manage to find, Rouge? Oh well, why don't you both take a look? I found the train's blueprints in the library card with the safe code written right on it. The score of a lifetime. The train's blueprints? Please, Rouge, let us see that. Finders keepers, sweetheart. There's a problem. We need your assistance. What kind of problem? The elevator behind the security guard leads us right to the room holding the chow egg. But we're not getting anywhere without the guard's access card. We need a plan to get that card to use the elevator. Now, chance of success grows with everyone's help. So you want us to help you steal the chow egg? Blaze, you don't have a problem with this? I see no issues here. Sounds like a fine business venture. Her low card must be influencing her decisions here. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Either that or breaking the rules must be refreshing for a princess. Do you have an opinion on this? Stealing is for squirrels. I mean, dang, I said that extra off. Stealing is for squares. It's time for a 5-finger discount. Yeah, stealing's for squares. I think the only square here is you, Microwave Master. I must admit, that wasn't the coolest thing I heard someone say. No, my cool and mysterious reputation is crumbling! Alright, I'm in. I'll help. Well, suppose if both Blaze and Carson are in. Okay, let's get that chow egg. That's the ticket. Happy to have you both on the team. Now, we must plan. Alright. Where the Phantom Thieves at? Cause we about to plan ourselves a heist. Oh boy, what have we gotten ourselves into? Access to the chow egg room is behind the locked elevator door. The security guard has the access card. Is that supposed to be all of us? Attack the guard, bribe the guard, distract the guard. You know, if we're trying to steal, we don't attack. And we obviously can't bribe him because, you know, he's going to be like, no. So, yeah, we got to distract him. Distract them. Perfect. We're all charming enough for that to work. That was actually a really nice thing to say. Is everything okay? I've never seen you smile like that. It seems like they don't know how to take a compliment. If I'm going to be in a casino, my poker face needs work. Okay, who's distracting the security guard? You're the one that's the thief around here, so you need to be doing the stealing. Tails, I don't know if I can trust you to be a distraction. So I'll have to say Blaze. She's elegant enough to get someone's attention. Think you can distract the guard, Blaze? In my life, I've never let a single person down. I won't falter. Great. Her voice was so stoic, I have chills. Well, I trust her. Moving on. What's the distraction? Pretend the claw machine is stuck. Push excuse me. This ain't Knuckles here. Push a bunch of poker chips to the floor. Ask the child about their partner and kids. I said the poker chips, maybe. Causing a ruckus. I like it a lot. That'll get the guard's attention for sure. Let's move forward. With the guard distracted, Rouge, how do you get the access card? What else can we do? We Sly Cooper. Pick the pocket. I'll snatch the access key, no problem. That child in uniform won't notice a thing. Excellent, we can count on you, Rouge. Try not to take anything else from them if you can help it. No promises. With the card obtained, we need to get Blaze out of there. What's your plan? See, there's a drink without a coaster. Push the security guard over. Pretend you're Blaze's spouse. That's mean. That's funny. I don't know how she feels about that. Then you be married into the royal family. What is your heritage? Any war crimes I should know about? What? You dress far too plain. We need a complete fashioning immediately. Oh, you know what? Maybe we should try something else. Interesting. You give up far too easily as well. We have to work on your fortitude. I said we'll try something else. Okay. I love how everything I've chosen was actually the right answers. That's actually pretty cool. See, there's a Drake without a coaster. Absolutely vile. I can think of nothing worse. Despicable. I would never allow such a thing in my kingdom. The guard will go running immediately, I'm sure of it. Great, with the guard distracted, we'll all head to the elevator. And just like that, we all make it to the elevator. Inside, we celebratory dance, pop some apple cider, sing a victory a cappella. I gotta go with the celebratory dance. Now that's a proper victory. Oh no, one last security measure we didn't account for. Oh, what do we do about the mechanical arms attacking from the ceiling? Forgot about that. High five each of them. Have tails disable them. I should be able to disengage them. I'll just need some time. That leads us nicely to our next question. Oh no, tails is taking a while and the arms are tightening their grip. Ew. We look like we're in trouble. Cry and hope they sympathize. Tails managed to do it. Darlings, I'm happy to say this plan is perfect. If everyone's ready, it's time to execute. I'm ready. Let's begin. Alright, let's see what's up the elevator. Alright, let's see if this is gonna work. I would love to have seen it, but hey, that's fine, that's fine. I knew the plan would go off without a hitch. We couldn't have made it this far without you both. You have my gratitude. Our planning beforehand was very thorough. I must admit, it was executed to perfection. No chatter, now we claim our real prize. I have the safe code right here on the blueprints. Let's claim our chow egg. Alright. So anything else? Yeah, that's it. What could they possibly be storing in all of these? This is the casino car. I suppose it's all expensive gems and gold. Maybe rings too? Rings? You can find those lying about in the grass. That's of no interest to us. Let's focus on the real prize, shall we? Right, we gotta find a safe with the chow egg inside. No question, this has to be the safe with our treasure. Enter in the code on the blueprint and find out, Rouge. On it, sweetheart. Let's see. 230401. Oh wow, it's here. I have it. Alright, before anyone sees us, let's get out of... Hold on, kiddo. We can't be so hasty. You truly think that's all there is to this egg? No further secrets whatsoever? Rouge, spit it out. What are you hiding? Only 3 of these eggs were ever made, each hiding their own individual secret. No one knows the secret because anyone who's opened one of these has never lived to tell the tale. You can open the egg? You sure can. And all of you, bear witness to its secret. Rouge, I don't know if you should. All you need to do is twist it. Oh, it's a bomb. We're out of here! Uh-oh. Rouge, has no one lived to tell the egg's secret? Because each egg is a... I think you're onto something, kid. It sure sounds like a... We need to dispose of that egg now. Dispose of it after all our hard work? Rouge. Fine, but what do we do? Where do I put this thing? That's an excellent question. What do we do with... What? Tell the egg to stop? Stop. That did nothing. I can't believe I just did that. Well, I had to try all of these. Twist the egg again? Great idea. Stop. That's clearly not working. Let's think of something else. I'm finna do all of these. Throw it in the safe. Okay, fine. Let's go back in. Tails, the safe won't lock. The door's staying open? What? Close the door and twist the dial. I obviously am. There must be some weird way to relock the door. There's no other buttons or dials. How are you supposed to? Don't have time to mess with this. Think of something else. Toss the egg in the elevator? Alright, down it goes. We're clearly not going to blow up the elevator. Let's rethink this. Take one for the team. Smash the egg against the wall. Alright, here goes nothing. Rouge. We probably should think of a different plan. Eat the egg. Not without any salt, I won't. Really? Probably a poor time for jokes, huh? Yes, very poor time for jokes. Rock the egg to sleep? So you think this egg is just cranky and needs a nap? Is that what you're telling us? Everyone's always mad at the idea guy. Yes, they are. Stomp on the egg. Just how I like my eggs, smushed. I'm guessing you don't like this idea. Obviously not. Open up to see if there's any wires to cut. What do you mean by this? You know, red wire, blue wire, you gotta cut one, just like in the movies. This isn't a movie, this is real life. And he's got a point. Chaos control the egg away. What did you hear about chaos control? Doesn't matter, we need a chaos emerald to be able to do that. Well, dang it. Let Rouge kiss the egg? It's as they say, love always prevails. I still hear the ticking. What a proof. Dang. Flip the egg upside down? What's flipping it going to do? I don't know, try it. I don't think they like that. Have Blaze set the egg on fire. Call me crazy, but perhaps fire and explosives shouldn't mix. You don't think fire would neutralize the blast? You just like to say things, don't you? Yeah. Take one, let Tails cool it down with his tails. Let's try that. Cool the bomb down with your tails, like a fan. Worth a try. I still hear ticking. How refreshing the breeze may be. Okay. Take one for the team. Here, give it to me. Get as far away from me as possible. Just remember me as I am, a hero. No, we won't let you do that. I mean, if that's what they want. Who are we to stop the microwave, kid? I'm sorry. What? She really finna let me just... You know what? Okay. Rouge. Stop. The microwave kid's obviously not going to sacrifice themselves. Their body is far too scrawny to contain any sort of blast. True, let's think of something else. Let's finish ticking. Are you insane? Do you want us to just blow up? We need to dispose of the bomb. That is our goal. Listen, I get that, but what if the egg isn't a bomb? Wait, that's right. I think you're onto something. Huh? What's right? Spit it out, kiddo. We don't have time. Sorry, it's just SVO did say something interesting when we quizzed him about the train's manual. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms, right. They help with trash and they also detect weapons or explosives being brought into the train. So it can't be one. Those robotic arms that attacked us in the elevator seem to have a lot of functions here on the train. The one was brought onto the train disguised as the chow egg. The arms would have detected it and wouldn't have allowed it on. The only other person who knows the coming and going of the train is the conductor, and he surely wouldn't allow such a thing either. So if we're out of options, I think we should wait and see what happens. Okay, we wait. Okay. The egg, it opened. It's hollow, not a bomb at all. You both really were onto something. Phew, my. Well, that's one way to get the heart racing. I'm completely relieved. My hunch was right, thankfully. Hey, look what's inside. Oh, that's kind of cool. Look at that sparkle, and it's so heavy too. The final secret to the chow egg is a chow covered in gems. It's perfect. It's exquisite. It's revolutionary. Is she drooling over a sparkly ornament? Though I must admit it is stunning. You said no one lived to tell the child egg's secret. I wonder why if the egg was in the mall. Because they weren't as tough as us. I don't know. Who cares? What a precious treasure. A beauty to behold. Maybe they naturally died of old age and just kept the secret with them. As much fun as this has been, we should get out of here before we're spotted. Good call. Let's go. That was different, but fun. No one seems to suspect anything, and the security guard is back at their post. Hope they subdued the drink coaster fiend, okay? Thank you both for your assistance. That hunt was exactly the thrill I was seeking. Stealing was strangely fun, but I prefer to never do it again. Now, Rouge. Rouge? She's completely absorbed in that bedazzled chow. What? Huh? Yeah, what is it, darling? About those blueprints, now that you're done with them, maybe we could take a look. While I appreciate your assistance, it's as I said, finders, keepers. I'll need them a little longer in case I miss any other treasures, but I promise to let you take a peek later. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I'm sure you get it, sweetheart. You can't just add sweetheart to the end of a sentence to make things better. But I don't think there's any reasoning with her. She's more powerful than me. Well, we'll get out of your way for now. We have a murder mystery to attend to. Before you go, Shadow gave me and Rouge one of these. He passed through earlier. Well, let me unlock the door so you can continue forward. No, we had a lot of people mention you, Rouge, but we also have just as much suspicion about Shadow. He's unpredictable, that one. Good luck to you. The door's unlocked. Both of you stay safe. Thanks again. Will do. Come on, let's head out. Gotcha. The mystery continues. What's that? Okay, I have a couple of things. At least kind of look through the casino car. Should I get the slot machine to try? Hey, let's play. Let's see. Big money, big money. I lost, so I'm gonna try again. Hey. Keep going. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize what he said. Big money. I'm gonna get it this time. You'll see. Well, I lost. Maybe next time I'll get it. You know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different outcome, right? I'm starting to get worried here. No worry, Tails. I got it this time. Oh my goodness. Have you ever heard of the sunk cost fallacy? The sunk cost fallacy? The phenomenon whereby a person is reluctant to abandon a strategy or course of action because they have invested heavily in it, even when it is clear that abandonment would be more beneficial. Of course I've heard of it. Why do you ask? No reason. Alright, big money, big money. I'll be over here when you decide you're done. Alright, that's it. Oh, thank goodness. I really thought I lost you there for a second. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Thanks again for your help earlier. Now, what can I do for you, darlings? Are you hungry? What a paltry menu. Not a lot of options, sweetie. I think I'll have to pass. Not a problem. Just let me know if you need something later. Sure. If I need a bag of chips, I'll holler. A bag of chips? For real? Your alibi? Do you think you can go over your alibi again for us, Rouge? When Amy began the murder party, what did you do? Well, once Amy paired Blaze and I up, I immediately roped her in on my chow egg hunt. We split up at the casino car and I went searching for the blueprints. I walked back through the library and stole cars that I found in the library car. Did you see Sonic at all during your search? Sonic? No, I don't believe so. I remember him in the dining car at the beginning. Do you have anything to support that claim? Listen, plenty of people saw me poking around. I had the blueprints on me. I hardly had time to chase Sonic down, murder him, and find the blueprints myself. We appreciate you for answering our questions, Rouge. You take care now. Likewise, darling. That's Dr. Eggman's logo. I suppose he does deal a lot with casinos. You know what? Yes, he does. Eggman always has a casino stage everywhere he goes. He must be a real big gambler. But then again, who's paying for all his robots, badniks, and death eggs? And machines? How is he getting money? He's an evil scientist that's always caused trouble for us in Sonic. Every poker chip I've personally seen has had Eggman smug on it, so I'm not too surprised to see this here. That's fair. I suppose I shouldn't be so surprised then. I am, because why is it here? Dr. Eggman built a lot of casinos to run around in, but I've never actually sat down to play any for fun. Ready for some Hold'em? I don't know how to play that. I don't know how to play either. We simply don't have time for this. Too much advanced Sonic. Wanna play blackjack? You don't know how to play that? It's easy. Let me show you. Yeah. Pulling off that heist was much more enjoyable than the rest of these casino games. Can I take your order? Can I interest you in anything on the menu? I'm content for now, thank you. The whole maybe the egg is a wrong thing destroyed my appetite. Yeah, I was nervous myself. You could tell you sweat out of your uniform pretty often. Yeah, you're a very animated person. Wow. That really? That's how you feel, Blaze? Your alibi? Do you think you go over your alibi again for us, Blaze? When Amy began the murder mystery, what did you do? Sure, we left the dining car and Rouge pulled me aside to talk about the chow egg. We walked and talked to the casino car, and we went our separate ways. I scoped around and discovered the egg was here. After that, I played the slot machines. The train did a sudden jolt, which was odd, but I didn't leave the car. I gave Amy her present when she stopped by. Shadow passed through as well, but it was brief. He gave me the exit key and left. Interesting. Do you have any sort of proof you were here playing the slots? I do actually. I kept winning. So I saved the cash out voucher. You can take a look. Let's see here. 14,000 credits? That's an enormous payout. How did you? I'm just naturally lucky, I suppose. That smirk, she's so self-aware. Well, thank you for your time, Blaze. Anytime. And Tails, do tell Cream I said hi, won't you? Of course, can do. Like I said, I think this little game here probably a little bit too adultish, quote unquote adultish, for Cream. The capabilities of these robots are quite spectacular. I'm impressed every time we see them. I can't help but wonder how they are controlled. I don't know, the conductor was ordering it around a bit earlier. At the very least, things operate much smoother with them here. I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, that's true, they're very versatile. Alright, I think that is the jackpot. 1,800,660 rings. Alright then. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. That Chow is so funny. Let's find Shadow. Let's do it. Ooh. The lounge car. Now is a good time as any to clean out my pockets. Ooh. Matter of fact, actually, so we're gonna save it right here. I mean, we all know when Shadow's in the picture, some crazy stuff is about to happen. And I think we should be getting close to who may be our perpetrator here. I appreciate y'all for coming out. Y'all, I hope y'all having a wonderful time with this short little visual novel series. And the mini games are starting to get a little bit hard, but they are really fun. And all the characters are playing to their strengths. But I appreciate y'all for coming out. Y'all have yourselves a wonderful day, wonderful night. God bless, and hopefully we should be wrapping this mystery up on the next one.